You know, I went to Taiwan because I had an encounter with a man named Elder Andrew. During the Passover celebration, I was preaching at Chuck's church, Chuck Pierce's church, and he wanted to interview me. And I began to prophesy on the camera. I began to share what I saw about a prayer movement rising up. And he immediately asked me, will you come to Taiwan? And I immediately said yes. Why? Because Prophet Vanessa had a dream, and I can't get into the dream, but Lou Engle taught me this: follow the dream. So I followed the dream to Taiwan, and let me tell you, it was work, 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 the work of the ministry. They asked me, can we add this session? Can we add this session? Can we add this session? I just kept saying yes. The Lord just kept telling me, say yes, leave it all here, lay it all down, go for it. We must have done 15, 16 sessions, plus some prayer meetings, some private engagements. I came home exhausted but happy. I wanted you to see what you're sowing into through Operation Liberation. This is just a short snippet. I didn't even have time, honestly, to narrate much along the way. We didn't have much downtime at all, but I wasn't there for downtime. You know, it's great when you can go somewhere and have a moment to yourself. But Taiwan, it was about changing a nation, building apostolic centers, training marketplace leaders. So you're going to see a little bit of all of that. You'll have to bear with me. Sort of put two and two together as we go along. But I want you to see what you're sowing into through Operation Liberation. You're sending me to nations I might never otherwise put my foot to. Bless you. Check it out. Here we are in Taiwan, a little worse for the wear. Hair is not on point, eyebrows, yeah, on fleek. All right, let's just take a quick look as we get into the hotel. So we're at a Japanese restaurant in Taipei, and this is, I've never seen anything like this before, and I've eaten at a lot of Japanese restaurants. Alright, I haven't been doing much narration in this video, this trip to Taiwan, because I've literally been teaching hour after hour after hour, meetings hour after hour after hour. You may have seen, if I didn't already tell you, the dinner we had the first night with the spiritual mother and father of the nation, the spiritual leaders of the country. Such an honor. Here I am in my hotel. I want to show you my view. This is Taipei. As you can see, a very hectic city. At night it gets even busier. So a lot going on here. This is day three of the teaching, day 4 of being in Taiwan, being in Taipei. We are going to teach on spiritual warfare today. I'm going after it. The Lord began to show me the mantle of a military strategist coming upon me, which Chuck had actually prophesied I would set up councils of war in the nation of the U.S., but I believe that's the seed for the nations. And so really getting into equipping today, principality level, tearing down strongholds, and then going tomorrow to equip business leaders. So we'll check in with you again. This has been a impactful trip in many, many ways. Remember, whatever the Lord has told you to do, and I've said this before, do it with all your heart, as unto the Lord, and you will see great success and great fruit from it. Bless you. All right, we are on the last 48 hours of our trip. This morning I'm going to speak with some businessmen, about 200 businessmen from the nation. There's such a big influence on marketplace ministry here. I don't want to say they have fully stepped into it yet, but it's a growing concern. It's a growing emphasis. So it's really an honor to get to share with them about marketplace apostles and prophets, and really what the Lord wants me to emphasize to them today is spiritual warfare. Over their industry, over their business, over their finances. I think that they need to learn how to put in place intercessors, different types of intercessors stationed in different areas. And so that's one point I really am hoping I have the time to bring out today, because we can talk so much about what apostles and prophets are in the business world, but without spiritual warfare, they cannot be completely effective, because the enemy will oppose that supernatural transfer of wealth. So come on with us. You'll see a few scenes from that. So we're walking down the streets of Taipei. This is really the first time we've had at all to just walk the streets, other than the first afternoon when we got here. So it's overcast, but we're shifting spiritual climates in this conference. Tomorrow morning, early prayer. Tomorrow afternoon, 5779, conclusion, entering into the new year. It's going to be good. So we are, what are we doing there? We're walking around. We're walking around. This is the famous bathroom break. Bathroom break. Here we're on the way home, signing a few more books before I leave. You all should get this if you are Chinese speaking or have Chinese speaking friends and family. This is the Spiritual Warfare Battle Plan, 101 Tactics, and so this is really going to help you. Unmasking 15 demons that want to destroy your life. So this is very helpful. Python, Jezebel. Get this for your Chinese speaking friends. They're dealing with a lot of water spirits, Python spirits, Jezebel spirits in Asia. So this will be helpful. I'm going to sign a few more of these on the way to the airport. So I had a prophetic word many years ago that my words, that I would impact the whole world with my pen. Now that sounds really crazy, and I don't, for many years didn't say anything, but when I became editor of Charisma, my writings reached every nation in the world. At least one person, but many people in every inhabited nation of the world. And now, since then, my books have been in Korean, they've been in Portuguese, Spanish, Nigerian English, and now Chinese. And so we're here signing just a contract to produce more of the materials in Chinese. We've done Dream Wild and the Spiritual Warfare Battle Plan, which you saw, and now this is The Heart of the Prophetic, which is my very first book, and I believe this is a strategic book for the time, dealing with warfare and prophetic. So just wanted to give you a glimpse into the ride home. We keep pushing, we keep working. There's a lot of kingdom work to do. You need to do the same thing. Whatever God has told you to put your hand to, as I've said several times through this trip, do it with all your heart as unto the Lord. Don't let up on the gas. Bless you.